Hi all, my name is Mark Andor. I'm from the RWI Leibniz Institute for Economic Research, and I'm very happy to have the opportunity to present our joint work here. And we have a new title. It's Locus of Control and Prosocial Behavior now, and it's joint work with James, Andreas, Mike, Stefan, and Lucas. And I hope that you like my brief presentation. So what we do is we investigate the relationship between locus of control, beliefs, and prosocial behavior. First, we develop a conceptual framework based on the theoretical literature on public goods provision. And then we analyze 8 different outcomes, from climate change to donations to voting. So we have a broad approach, I would say. And we also use different data sets from the US and from Germany. We draw on both primary and secondary data on stated as well as revealed preferences. One example is the question, do individuals with a higher locus of control donate more? So what is the locus of control? It's a generalized attitude, belief, or expectation on how strongly one's own behavior causally influences consequences. So it's a psychological concept, and individuals with a higher, with an internal locus of control think that they have their life in their own hands. So the consequences are caused by own behavior. By contrast, individuals with an external locus of control think that other factors, external factors, are more important. For instance, luck or fate, and etc. And we combine data from 3 distinct data sources to test the association between locus of control and prosocial behavior. The first data set is primary data from Germany. So me and my colleagues conducted surveys and experiments regarding green electricity and carbon offsetting. And this data source we call for the panel. The second data is primary data from the US. It's a survey and an experiment to charitable giving, and we call this the Arizona project. And the third data source is secondary survey data from Germany. It is a relatively famous panel. It's called Socioeconomic Panel, and it has a locus of control measure and information on a couple of prosocial behavior, such as voting, blood donation, and charitable giving. And here's one overview of one result for one data set. It's the Forza panel. And we see here in the different colors, these are different samples. So the full sample, and then in the red estimation, it's a estimation with, including covariates, in particular sociodemographics, as a robustness check. And we see that the results are here pretty consistent. And we see on the left side the 3 outcomes. So green electricity, this is the question if the household has a green electricity tariff. So it's a self-reported revealed preference. Then a question regarding environmental policy. So in Germany, we have a levy to promote renewable energies. So everyone has to pay on each kilowatt hour, so-called EEG levy. And the question here is, does the household accepts an increase in this levy to further promote renewable energies? And it's a yes or no. And so it's a hypothetical question, in fact. And so it's a state preference measure. The last is a modified dictator game. And we give the households 100 euros, and they can decide if they want to invest it for carbon offsetting or to get a voucher. And yeah, we see here the results, and very briefly, we see that it's statistically significant, and I can also say that it's economically significant, and this is also relatively comprehensive evidence also over the other data sets and prosocial behaviors. And so I can conclude that individuals with high interlocus control beliefs are more likely to contribute to public goods and act pro-social. Specifically, they are more likely to contribute to climate change mitigation, donate money and in-kind gifts, share money with others, donate blood, cast a vote in parliamentary elections. So we think that we provide pretty comprehensive evidence that locus of control beliefs are a predictor of pro-social behavior and in particular public good provision. I hope you enjoyed my short presentation, and we welcome very much and appreciate any comments, questions, critique, etc. So thank you very much and all the best from Germany. Bye.